Welcome, LCR community. We hope that you're doing well, and we thank you for coming back to watch our second video. About 2 weeks ago, Pastor Ruth and I shared information with you about an initiative to evaluate whether or not the new format of the 11 o'clock worship service, which was implemented a year ago, was meeting the congregation needs. A survey was conducted as a pulse check, and the findings indicated that there are areas that need to be revisited. But first of all, Pastor Ruth and I would like to thank you for your comments regarding the video and your positive feedback about the survey and this initiative. We're very pleased that some of you found the information of interest and are interested in the evolving format. As we said in the previous video, the changes will be gradual, and we will be checking back with the congregation regularly to assure that LCR is heading in the right direction. Since our last video, Pastor Ruth, Minister Jamie, and the staff have been working on developing a new format for the 11 o'clock service to incorporate these changes. This video will address some of the changes that will be implemented into the 11 o'clock worship. And with that, I'd like to turn this over to Pastor Ruth.
In last week's video, we talked about the information we gathered from the recent survey about the 11 o'clock service. To review, in the survey, people indicated that they wanted more Lutheran liturgy, like the Confession and Forgiveness and the Creed, and more than one scripture lesson. They also wanted more pastor-led community worship and less focus on performance by the music team. And they wanted familiar, lively, upbeat hymns and songs. As a result of these proposed changes to the 11 o'clock service, Heather Patero has left LCR, as have most of her team. So you may be wondering, what is our worship going to look like? For the next 4 weeks, Bill Nunes, a pianist who worked with Minister Jamie at Celebration of Grace, will play at both services. Choir rehearsals will take place during the time between services. Julian Calvin, our new organist and music director, will be here beginning December 5th. His first Sunday is December 11th, and he will be playing both for the 8:30 service, for a long time, we hope, and for the 11 o'clock service, for a minimum of 6 months, as we all work together to discover what the congregation wants and needs in that service. The two services will remain distinct, with different formats and music. The music for the 11 o'clock service will be drawn from With One Voice, Worship and Praise, and a new hymnal, All Creation Sings, as well as from other sources. Changes in the service order and music for the 11 o'clock service will be introduced gradually. We welcome your written feedback concerning every service so that we know what does and what does not feel to you like worshiping God. Working within the guidelines the survey indicated, we want to provide as many people as possible worshipful and livening services. We need your help to do so. The more we communicate and the more people participate in services, the sooner we will achieve this goal. Let us continue to give God thanks for the blessings we at LCR receive and ask for guidance as together we move into the future. Thank you all for your service in this congregation and your contribution to the worship in this place.
So in closing, I would like for you to think about the gifts the Lord has given you, and if one of them is the desire to sing, not necessarily that you think you can sing, but that you want to sing. So please let us know and come join us. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a Lutheran theologian and pastor, 20th century, wrote in his book, Life Together, that singing in church is just a more exhilarating, joyful prayer to glorify God. It is a prayer that is offered in unison, bringing the congregation together in its praise to the Lord. And according to Bonhoeffer, the reality is that there are very, very few people who cannot actually sing. So please come make a joyful noise unto the Lord with us, both singing and playing of instruments over the next few weeks, including Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Finally, we hope you enjoyed the extra hour sleep this past weekend, and we look forward to seeing you to celebrate with us again on Sunday on Veterans Day. Thank you very much.